What's up guys, welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title already, I got some new wheels and I'm pretty excited about this one because these are wheels that every GTI owner, well, not every, but most GTI owners are crazy about. And as you can see from the picture, they are Prismas. Alright, so here we go. These are the Prismas. They are OEM wheel. They come on, I believe it's a 2018 Volkswagen Atlas, and that's the SUV model. They come with a huge beefy tire because it's an SUV wheel, and honestly, in my opinion, they look pretty ridiculous on there. They changed those to pretty much like 20s now, and you know, it just looks so much better. But anyway, these wheels, I'm not sure who did it first, but these wheels ended up just trending on GTI so much just because of the fitment, the offset. So this is an 18x8 wheel, and the offset's plus 34. So these wheels have a pretty nice concave, if you can see. So really, you can run these on a GTI without spacers, and the fitment's going to be pretty prime. I'm actually going to be run spacers because I have the big brake kit up front, like most of you know already. So I'm going to be running a 10 mil up front, and we're going to see what that stance is going to look like. I haven't really seen any videos on YouTube yet of people kind of showing their stance and their offset and how these fit, and you can never tell if they're running spacers or not. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I'm running so that you know. Usually on an 8-inch wheel, you're running a 225 tire, but since these are going to be poking out a little bit more, I didn't want to stretch them, but I did end up going with a 215. So this is going to be slightly more narrow. So like most of you know already, I live in Pennsylvania, so with a front wheel drive vehicle, it's really not going to run that great. I usually turn my GTI back to stock mode from my stage 3, which I can at least do that with the APR. Keep the boost down because front wheel drive cars love to spin tire in the cold, so it's really beneficial to actually get yourself a winter set of tires. Last year I ran Blizzaks and I absolutely hated the fact of their handling was just garbage in my opinion. It's a great tire. When you get in the snow, you're super thankful that you're on them because trust me, they work great. But you can see with these tires, like with the Blizzak, it just goes like, I don't know if you can see like the angle, but they just go like straight up and it's completely flat, like on the surface that hits the road. But these have a nice like edge to it. So hopefully these should have a little bit better handling because I want a snow tire. This is a complete snow tire. It's a Sport 2, so it has a little bit of handling in mind, really is what it is. Like, it's still going to be super soft rubber. It's not something you're going to want to be accelerating hard on, which I'm going to do a review and I'm going to see how they perform in the dry. But basically, I just hate whenever I'm driving on the highway and the tires just feel like absolute trash. Like Blizzaks were just, oh my gosh, I could not stand driving the car on the highway with those. They handled like garbage, and I just couldn't wait to get my Firestones back on. So I knew that I had to change it up. This is actually a pretty cheap tire. I think it came in right around $100 per tire. Ended up getting some OEM Volkswagen center caps as well. Make this thing look pretty nice. So I'm really excited about this, guys. So stay tuned in this video because we're gonna be having these installed, mountain balanced. I'm gonna have a shot later in the video of what this looks like in the stance. And just so we're clear, I'm going to be running the 10mm spacers. I don't believe that this is going to be able to work without a spacer with my big brake kit. 10mm in the front, we're going to see how much that sticks out. That's pretty much why I went with a 215, because if I went with a 225, I feel like the tire would be sticking out a ton. So I wanted to just close it in a little bit. It's still going to look fine, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like, so stay tuned. All right, we got everything packed up, ready to go. Again, this is why I love GTIs, because they're so practical and you can fit tons of stuff in here. This is what the fitment looks like before. See, that's actually not that bad. Sticking out a little bit. You know what, let's just, this is a really aggressive winter setup. We got about an inch gap there, that's gonna settle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Get a nice side shot. I honestly don't think that you could get better fitment than this. Look at that. Oh, that could be a thumbnail right there. Jeez. That looks so good. Okay, so getting into it. There's no spacers on the rear. And this is the fitment. Looks really nice. And I'm not rubbing actually right now. Got the front. We do have spacers on the front, and the reason being I have a big brake kit. So it sticks out a hair. But you can see where the top of the tire is. It actually is under the fender. So the 215 on here looks really good. I think a 225 would be way too big. 215 was perfect. Pardon all the grease here. These literally just got mounted. So if you look at the big brake kit, I'm going to try to show you here. It looks like I could probably get away with a 5 mil. So it is a 10 mil. I could get away with a 5 mil, I believe. I could fit my finger right in between. But I actually like how it sits. So I'm not going to change it. I think it looks perfect. Prismas. This might very well be the best fitment on a GTI. Absolutely love how it came out. And just a brief little bit that I've been on the tires. They're really not bad at all. Same thing on this side. Everything's fitting really good. We got the Wingard Sport 2s. And I'm going to do a review video on those after I have them for a couple months, just to see how they're driving. Already right off the bat, I can tell that it's handling way better than a Blizzak. So that's all I'm going to say for right now, because I'm not totally versed in them yet. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel already. We're above 200. We're on the road to 500. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. More mods to come on this, more updates, reviews. Check out my Audi TTRS if you haven't either. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.